Alright guys, so in this problem, I have 2 to the power of 20 minus 4. So, I'm going to first start by rewriting 2 to the power of 20 as 2 to the power of 10 times 2. So I have 2 to the power of 10 times 2 minus 4. Now, if I have something in the form a to the power of m times n, this is equal to a to the power of m to the power of n. So 2 to the power of 10 times 2, we can rewrite as 2 to the power of 10 to the power of 2. Now I have this minus 4. 2 to the power of 10, that's equal to 1024. So now I have 1024 to the power of 2 minus 4. And 1024 I can rewrite as 1000 plus 24. So now I have 1000 plus 24 to the power of 2 minus 4. Now, if I have something in the form a plus b squared, this is equal to a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. In this case, a is equal to 1000 and b is equal to 24. So I have 1000 squared plus 2 times 1000 times 24 plus 24 squared. And then I have my minus 4 at the end. Now 1000 squared is equal to 1,000,000. 2 times 1000 is 2000. 2000 times 24 is going to be 48,000. Now 24 squared, that's going to equal 576. So I have 576 minus 4. And 576 minus 4 is 572. So I have 1,000,000 plus 48,000 plus 572. And this is equal to 1,048,572. So this is my answer. Alright, so in this problem, I have 5 to the power of x plus 5 to the power of x plus 5 to the power of x plus 5 to the power of x is equal to 1000. So, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to factor out 5 to the power of x from my left-hand side. So now I'm going to have 5 to the power of x times, well, 5 to the power of x divided by 5 to the power of x is 1. So I have 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, and this is equal to 1000. Now, if I simplify what's in the parentheses, I get 4. So now I have 5 to the power of x times 4 is equal to 1000. Now, if I divide by 4 on both sides, these two simply cancel out, and I'll be left with 5 to the power of x is equal to 1000 divided by 4, which is 250. So I have 5 to the power of x is equal to 250. So now I'm going to take the log on both sides. So I have log 5 to the power of x is equal to log 250. And if I have something in the form log a to the power of b, I can simply move this exponent b to the front. So this is going to equal b times log a. So in this case, I have log 5 to the power of x, and I can move x to the front. So that's going to equal x times log 5, which is equal to log 250. So 250, that's the same thing as 5 times 5 times 5 times 2. And 5 times 5 times 5, I can rewrite that as 5 to the power of 3 times 2. Now, if I have something in the form log a times b, this is equal to log a plus log b. So in this case, I have log 5 to the power of 3 times 2, and I can rewrite that as log 5 to the power of 3 plus log 2. Now, I'm going to divide both sides by log 5. When these two cancel out, now I'll be left with x is equal to log 5 to the power of 3 plus log 2 over log 5. And the 3 I can move to the front, so now I'm going to have x is equal to 3 times log 5 plus log 2 over log 5. Now, I can rewrite this as 3 log 5 over log 5 plus log 2 over log 5. Now these two log 5s can cancel out, so I'll be left with 3 plus log 2 over log 5. And log 2 over log 5 I can rewrite as log base 5 of 2. So this is my answer, 3 plus log base 5 of 2. Alright, so in this problem, I have x is equal to x divided by 3. So right here, I want to find the value of x. So for my solution, first start with x is equal to x over 3. Now, I'm going to subtract x over 3 on both sides. So now I'll be left with x minus x over 3 is equal to 0. From here, I'm actually going to multiply both sides by 3. So 0 times 3 is simply 0. And 3 times x minus x over 3, well, I'm going to have to distribute this to all my terms. 3 times x is 3x. And negative x over 3 times 3, these two 3's cancel out, so I'll simply just be left with negative x. So I have 3x minus x equals 0. 3x minus x is 2x, so I have 2x equals 0. So to solve this, I'm going to divide both sides by 2. These two cancel out, and I'll be left with x is equal to 0 divided by 2, which is 0. So now the second method of actually solving this problem, my original problem was x equals x over 3. So this time, instead of subtracting x over 3 on both sides, I'm simply just going to multiply both sides by 3. So now I have 3 times x is equal to x over 3 times 3. 3 times x is simply 3x, and x over 3 times 3, these two 3's cancel out, so I'll simply be left with x. And now, I'm going to divide both sides by x. I'm going to subtract both sides by x. So then these two cancel out, and I'll be left with 3x minus x is equal to 0. Well, 3x minus x is simply 2x, so I have 2x equals 0, and now if I divide both sides by 2, these two cancel out, I'll be left with x is equal to 0 divided by 2, which is 0. So that's the second method of solving this problem. So now to check, I had x is equal to x over 3. We know that x equals 0. So now I have 0 is equal to 0 over 3. Well, 0 divided by any number is equal to 0. So I have 0 equals 0, and because this is right, my solution is right.